Imagine a world where your entire identity is built around your bank balance. Pause. Sounds dystopian. That's our reality. Money isn't just paper or digital digits. It's influence, it's perception, it's emotional control. When you hear financial freedom, what do you imagine? Luxury vacations, time autonomy, inner peace? Most people chase the first two and sacrifice the third. That's why money causes stress, self-doubt, comparison, even identity crises. Welcome to Mind Forge. In this episode, we unlock the paint psychology of money, using timeless truths from Epicurus, Seneca, Epictetus, and Plato, and decode how their wisdom makes you immune to modern manipulation. This is mental alchemy. We're not here to get richer. We're here to get unshakable. Epicurus wasn't anti-money. He just knew it was rarely the root of joy. His formula was radical. Eliminate unnecessary desires. Cultivate meaningful friendships. Appreciate simple pleasures. Pause. Modern experiment. Psychologists ran a study where two groups received $100. Group A spent it on themselves. Group B spent it on experiences with friends. Group B reported 3 times more happiness and stronger emotional bonds. Epicurus would smile. He saw this 2,000 years ago. Pause. You felt it, buying something cool, then feeling empty after a week. So ask, is that want rooted in lack or illusion? Mind hack. Every time you catch yourself wanting more, ask, what emotion am I escaping? Desire is often camouflage for discomfort. Epicurus taught us not just how to feel less stress, but how to exit the desire matrix. Seneca was a Roman wealth titan, but he spent weeks pretending to be poor. He wore rough clothes, ate scraps, slept on the floor. Why? To teach his mind, if the worst happens, I'll still be whole. Low register. Let's pull this into now. Real case. During the 2008 recession, hundreds of millionaires lost everything. Some took their own lives. Why? Because their identity was built on external wealth. Remove the wealth and their sense of self collapsed. Seneca was decades ahead. He knew the most dangerous poverty is not material, it's a mental fragility. Pause for impact. What's your financial fear? Job loss, debt, inflation? Counter-strike exercise. Spend one day living like it already happened. Minimal food, no tech, no spending, then journal. What felt hard? What stayed strong? What did you discover? That's how you build anti-fragile thinking. Seneca teaches not just how to endure loss, but how to become unbreakable before it comes. Epictetus had no money, no status, but people followed him like a sage. He said, it's not events that disturb us, but our judgment of them. Modern crisis response. Think about COVID. 2 people, same job loss. One panics, breaks down. The other recalibrates, learns, reinvents. What changed? Just their interpretation. Advertisers know this too. They sell fear, urgency, and limited time scarcity to hijack your mind into buying emotionally. Epictetus would call this mental slavery. Freedom formula. Before reacting, ask, is this emotion mine or injected? Is this thought based on fear or fact? When you master this pause, you take back cognitive control. Epictetus's true wealth, emotional sovereignty. And that's the foundation of a mind that no market, algorithm, or influencer can control. Plato's cave allegory is eerily relevant. In his story, people are chained, watching shadows, thinking the shadows are reality. Modern version, social media flex culture, everyone showcasing curated wealth, luxury cars they leased, travel they took on credit, lifestyle as illusion. Plato warned, the pursuit of wealth for status is the lowest form of ambition. Real study. Harvard research found that beyond $75,000 per year, increased income had diminishing returns on happiness. But people kept chasing because they tied value to visibility. Pause. Plato's fix. Pursue truth, not perception. Question everything. Daily practice. Each time you feel envy, ask, Am I responding to truth or a shadow? Then shift focus to inner goals. That's how you exit the cave. Plato's teaching isn't just philosophical, it's a spiritual deprogramming from the lies of financial ego. Want to know a secret? The ancient philosophers weren't just thinkers, they were mental engineers. They discovered something modern neuroscience now confirms. Your perception of money changes the structure of your brain. Pause for effect. Let's explore an ancient tool known as negative visualization. It wasn't meant to depress, but to liberate. Epictetus told his students, imagine losing your house, your gold, your public reputation. Now ask yourself, would I still be me? Modern psychology confirms. When you mentally rehearse loss in a safe setting, your limbic system activates stress, but then builds tolerance. This creates what experts call resilience scaffolding. Try this ritual. Each morning, picture something you fear losing. Breathe through it. Then list what you'd still have. Grit, kindness, imagination, resolve. You're rewiring your brain for mental asset protection. It's not money you're protecting, it's your sanity. Let's talk about the glitches in your money software. Biases. 1. Anchoring bias. You see a pair of headphones marked $399, now $199. You don't ask if it's worth $199. You just feel like you're saving. Epictetus would call this illusion-driven desire. Second, confirmation bias. You believe money brings happiness, so you notice only people who look happy and wealthy. Seneca would say, you're ignoring their midnight panic attacks. 3. Loss aversion. You'd rather avoid a $10 loss than win $20. Even rats don't behave this irrationally. How to override them. Journal emotional spending triggers. Pause 5 seconds before every financial decision. Ask, is this a shadow or a truth? Epictetus would say, the untrained mind is a puppet. The trained mind pulls its own strings. Being mentally untouchable doesn't mean being rich. It means being emotionally fortified. Let's build your mental fortress begun with 4 pillars. 1. Interpretive control. From Epictetus, before reacting, ask, what story am I telling myself? Rewrite it. Own it. 2. Desire detox. From Epicurus, audit your wants weekly. Rate them. Necessary, legacy-based, ego-based. Eliminate those rooted in impression. 3. Crisis rehearsal. From Seneca, create monthly discomfort challenges. Live tech-free. Cook with minimal ingredients. Train your mind that survival is already embedded. 4. Shadow awareness. From Plato, question all public displays of wealth. Train your vision to pierce illusion. Pause. These techniques don't just protect you, they weaponize your mind against manipulation. As algorithms evolve, your only protection is a mind that refuses to be baited. Let's explore 3 modern parables. 1. The jobless coder. After layoffs in 2022, a 27-year-old coder lost income, but not identity. He pivoted, learned AI, rebuilt from scratch. His mindset, I control my input, not the economy. 2. The silent millionaire. She drives a 2007 Honda Civic, eats from local markets. She's worth $5 million. Her mental model, wealth should be quiet. 3. The minimalist founder. He owns no home, travels with 1 backpack, built a startup sold for $30 million. Why? He wanted 0 mental tax from maintenance. These are not flukes. They are case studies in cognitive freedom. Wealth isn't how much you earn, it's how little it manipulates you. Pause. Today, you've learned to decode the money spell. Epicurus gave you peace. Seneca gave you courage. Epictetus gave you control. Plato gave you clarity. Your takeaway, you are not your net worth. You are your mental strength, your emotional style, your philosophical fire. Challenge before next episode. Practice 1 discomfort ritual. Reframe 1 desire. Spot 1 illusion in public wealth. Comment your experience below. Like and subscribe to build the forge together. Final crescendo. In a world of emotional turbulence, let your mind be the mountain. Stay forged.